there, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I am a Saint Beauty artist as well as a DIY lash enthusiast. So I'm guessing you clicked on this video because you yourself are a DIY lash enthusiast, or you are getting into the lash enthusiast world, the DIY lashes world, and you're wondering what the heck it's all about. So I've done a ton of videos on DIY lashes. I will link some of them below. Tried out pretty much every major brand: Lashify, Lilac Street, Flutter Habit, Blinkify, and I've already done a Linx Lashes video. I will link that one below, but today I'm going to be doing another style video. So I'm not going to talk through the video as far as how-tos or tips or tricks. I have a ton of other videos where I do that, and I will link my full lash tips and tricks video down below. How many times can I say video in a span of 1 minute? But today is just really going to be showing you guys the Linx lashes. This is the N5. Don't look at the packaging. I completely ripped the box open because it was a little challenging for somebody like me. But this is what the Linx lashes look like. One of them is tweaked for whatever reason, but so I'll be honest, not the best packaging in the world, but when I tried their N3, this is the N5. When I tried the N3, I really, really like them. I think I'm gonna like these a little bit better because these are more my style. I like the fact that they're darker. They remind me a lot of the Lilac Street Midnight Lashes. So the two favorite lashes I have from Lilac Street are the originals, and I like to double stack them, and then the Midnight lashes, and I don't double stack them because they're already dark. I think with these, because they're a little bit more bold, I won't have to double stack them, but I'm really, really excited. Let me zoom in here a little bit more. They just feel really, really good. I like the glue mechanism here. They were easy to get off. You can just pull it like this. You trim what length you want, so you just trim the cluster to however you want. I trimmed the clusters last time like normal regular lash clusters, and it seemed to work out fine. You could do a little bit thicker, but to me, I'm used to doing just one little segment at a time. That's what I'm gonna do. But I really like the other ones, the N3s, so I think I'm gonna like these even better because they are more, I wouldn't say the style that I normally go for, but they just remind me of the Midnight ones. This one isn't a C curl. The one thing that I do like about this lash brand is they do offer a C curl, which is less of a curl, and then a D curl, which is a little bit more. Because I have hooded eyes, I don't like something super curly because it will end up poking at me, or it will, kind of go in. It makes my eyes look funny. So I really, really like the C curl. The one negative or downside that I would say is when I went on to go pick these lashes from the website, they didn't have a lot in stock. And these two, the N3 and the N5, weren't really my two choices. There were some other styles that I was more interested in, but they didn't have them in stock. And I went to their page a couple times, like maybe over a span of a month, and they were still out of stock. Now they could have restocked and I just missed the restock, but that's the only kind of one downside that I have, is it does seem like the stock is limited quality, but in today's day and age, that's pretty much the norm. That's, unfortunately, I know Lilac Street is having some stocking issues as well. Welcome to the world that we're living in right now, the nightmare. But that was the only negative, but everything else I'm really, really liking. I'm going to be using their glue again. I used it in my last video and I really liked it. It reminds me a lot of the Lilac Street. It does have the micro wand, and I honestly kind of prefer the formula of the Linx glue over the Lilac Street, just because this formula is a little bit, I don't want to say wet, but I feel like the Lilac Street glue is a little bit more of a drying formula. Like when you go on, it's not, this one just goes on easier, I guess. But I did get as much longevity as I did as the Lilac Street, so I'm loving that. But I'm gonna go ahead and use those. I do have my silicone mat that is disgusting that I need to figure out how the heck to clean it off. I'm going in with a Lashify Glass Bond. This is what I will do to make sure that the stickiness from the glue dissipates and I don't have that and doesn't get stuck. And it also will help to seal the stuff. I like this one just because it does have a little ball at the tip. I don't normally comb through my lashes. I will just kind of go like that. And so I do prefer the Lilac Street the best. And then I will be doing the Lilac Street, or using the Lilac Street wand. I did when I picked up when I went to go pick up the Lynx stuff, I kind of wish I would have picked up the wand because it reminds me a lot of the Lilac Street wand because it's not so much of an exaggerated curve. Some of the ones like Lashify and Falscara, they have like a super huge curve. And for me, I tend to end up pinching my eyelids for whatever reason more than when I do this. And it hurts, and this one just works. It's a little scary because it is a little bit more pointy, but I've never actually pointed or like poked myself in the eye, and it's nice. So if you end up putting the cluster on the wrong way, you can really get in there and take it off, and it works great. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. And like I said, I'll speed this up. So the only other thing that I'm going to be using is scissors. That's the only other thing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Oh, and I did pre-cleanse my lashes already. I used the Lashify pre-cleanse. That is an incredibly important step. So if you are new to the DIY world, DIY lash extension world, make sure that you pre-cleanse your lashes very, very well with a non-oil based kind of cleanser. A lot of brands have the pre-cleanse, but that is like a #1 step that you have to do in order to make sure that the bond is strong and it doesn't break down the bond. So I've already done that. They're already dry. I'm gonna go ahead and map out my lashes, then go ahead and put them on. So that is it. As you can see, I did double stack them because I felt like the first layer was just not enough. They look darker on the cardboard, but when I started putting them on, I realized that they weren't as dark as the midnight ones. So I felt like there was a couple areas where it was a little bit gappy, so that's why I double stacked it. This is a little bit more dramatic than what I normally would go for. I did kind of level, I don't want to say level up, but I did do 12 millimeters where normally I've been doing 10 millimeters. But I don't like it, or I don't mind it. They're very, very pretty. They are very, very soft. When I felt them first in the package, I was like, oh, they do kind of feel plasticky when you flick them. But when you're putting them on your eyes and you're touching them, they don't feel plastic at all. They are very, very soft. They are very mink-like, I guess. One other tip, and you could see in the video, is I did double stack them or like layer them together. So what I used to do when I first started was I would just kind of put them like this. And then when I realized there was always sometimes like a little gap in between, and then I would really have to go in and double stack them to kind of take care of that gap. So what I do now is I kind of overlap them slightly so that the lashes are just overstacked slightly, and that way there's no gap. So if you don't want to double stack, because maybe this eye look is a little bit too much for you, that is a tip to help with the gappiness. The one thing that I do like about these lash clusters, same with the Lashify, same with the Lilac Street, is they don't have that kind of fishing line band. So you can see the band here is very, very small. To me, these are the most comfortable, those type of bands. Blinkify, Flutter Habit, they have that fishing line kind of thing, and you can't overlap them because it's too thick. But to me, they're more of like going out lashes and not every day. This I can get a week, week and a half. I don't usually go a week and a half unless it's something's crazy is happening, but usually I try to get a week and then I will redo them over the weekend. But that's why I like these, because to me, these are everyday lashes and you can still glam it up and everything, but I just like that a little bit more. As you can tell, like just as far as the style, this is not going to be my go-to. I thought for sure that this style was going to be my go-to, but to me, it's a little bit too much. Maybe the 10 millimeter would have been better because I definitely like the look of it. I just think they're a little bit too long. And that's for me personally, but that's why I like these videos and like watching people put on lashes, because when you look at it in the package, it looks completely different when you put it on your face. So hopefully that's helped you. I know I haven't done like a complete tutorial. I've done that in other videos and I'll link those below. But sometimes if you're, again, starting out with lashes or you're introducing yourself to new lash styles, seeing it being placed on and like what it looks like from the package onto somebody's eye can really help you figure out if that's a style that you would like, because this is not what I was anticipating, but it's not bad. I do really, really like it. It's just not my everyday go-to lash look. I did prefer the N3s better. I felt like those were more of what I wanted, but these are really, really pretty, really, really soft. They're super affordable. I think they're even more affordable than Lilac Street. I haven't done like the like complete lash comparison, but the only problem I have is I would love to try out more styles. They don't have anything in stock, but I definitely am going to keep this on my list as far as, you know, between Lilac Street and Linx, as far as affordability, as far as quality, as far as just overall products. Definitely, I would say this is on the top with Lilac Street. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Leave them down below. I will help you out as best I can. If you've ever tried these lashes, let other viewers know what your thoughts are. This is just my opinion. Maybe you've had a negative experience. Maybe you think they're fabulous just like I do. Leave those comments below so that other viewers are educated as well. And if there's any other lash brands that you guys have seen that maybe I haven't tried out, let me know, because I definitely enjoy doing these videos and trying out new lashes and just seeing what else is out there on the market. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.